Hey there, it's me, Miss Wendy. And oh my goodness, I think I dressed incorrectly for today's Up and Atom. I have my raincoat on, I have my hat, and I have my umbrella, but whoa, look at those clouds. It certainly isn't a rainy day. Huh, maybe I better step inside the library and we should get talking about rain inside. And we're back inside. So, those clouds that we saw outside, those are called cumulus clouds. Technically speaking, there's three different types of clouds: cumulus, cirrus, and stratus. The cumulus clouds, oh, they remind me of a Pixar movie. They're nice and fluffy, and you know, in the beginning of a Pixar movie where they have the credits running, it has the bright blue sky and the puffy clouds. Well, that's what you can see. So you will know that to be the cumulus clouds. And of course, those are usually found during sunny weather. And there's, as I said, lots of blue sky. Our second type of cloud is a cirrus cloud. They're very wispy. They kind of look feathery-like. And they are usually the higher up in the sky kind of a cloud. And you can sort of see like the sky through it because it is very thin. It's not puffy like you see with the cumulus clouds where you can't really see the sky through those. With the cirrus, you can. And then finally, the third major type of clouds is the stratus cloud. Now the stratus cloud is usually a big blanket, and it's usually more on your gray to dark gray kind of a sky, and it's really opaque. So you can't really see much of the sky around it. So usually these types of clouds are like, as I said, are like a blanket, and it kind of looks like almost like a fog, doesn't it? So there's our three different types of clouds. So you might be wondering, Miss Wendy, why all this talk about clouds? Well, I had a friend ask me, how do clouds make rain? So today, part of our fun with Up and Atom, I'd like to conduct a little experiment. So, you're going to need a clear jar, shaving cream, and I'm opting for some blue food coloring. So, you can stop the video if you like and get those items, or you can just keep on watching. Step 1 of this experiment requires you to put some water in the jar. I happen to be using a mason jar, but you can use just about anything, like if you empty out your pickle jar or something like that. Just looking for a clear one. Now, we're going to pretend that the water is the air. Now, what's with the shaving cream? Well, the shaving cream is going to be the water vapor. So we're going to just put a little, and I shook it up, and we're just going to put a little thin layer on top. It's going to settle down, and that's okay. Then the blue food coloring that I asked you to grab, and it can be any color. I'm using blue. I always associate blue with water. And the blue food coloring is going to represent the water droplets. So we're going to just drop down a few drops. And I'm trying to squeeze it in all different kind of spots. And what is going to happen? What's your prediction? Let's stop the video, or maybe I'll pause for a second here and not say a word. What do you suppose is going to happen with this experiment? Okay, I'm seeing a few things happening. Good old gravity, for instance. What does gravity do? And what does that have to do with it? And how long is this going to take, Miss Wendy? I bet you there's some of you that predicted that the shaving cream is going to sink to the bottom. Or maybe there'll be some friends who say the blue is going to seep down into the water, otherwise known as air, and be rain. Wait a minute. Is that what's going to happen here? If you have a science journal, this would be a great place to take some notes. Okay, we're going to sneak away for a moment and we're going to look at some books that have gotten me really inspired all about weather. If you go to our library website and you're doing a search for some books, well, don't forget to check out some of these amazing books. And there were some items that other kids have already checked out, so I'll mention those as well. But for starters, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs has always been a family favorite. And The Nature Girls, that's a really fun one as well. Perhaps you're a friend who loves Fly Guy, and Fly Guy presents weather. And this one kind of got me giggling because it reminded me of being outside with my raincoat on, looking up to the sky. Look, it's raining, except in my case, it wasn't raining, was it? Other books that I noticed that were in our collection that are checked out are Weather, which is also a leveled reader book by Kristen Ranatini, and Wild Weather by the Magic School Bus series. Oh, say, can you say what's with the weather today? And guess what? That is a cat in a hat. Here's our last two that I also was able to find on our shelves today at the Manlius Library. I Love the Rain. Look at that, how fun. And I can't have a story without a duck and an umbrella. How fun is that? In the Rain with Baby Duck. Let's take a peek and see if our experiment has changed. Oh my goodness, I came back just in time. What's happening? Oh my goodness, it's raining! Awesome. So what exactly is a cloud anyways? Did you know that a cloud is made up of water droplets, small particles that are floating in the air, such as dust or even sea salt off the ocean? And as the air cools, water vapor condenses into water droplets that grab onto all these floating particles. And then, as I said, gravity seems to make it force down. Amazing, isn't it? It's really fun to watch it rain. I'm so glad you were here to watch that. And so, my friends, that's it for today. Up and at 'em with Miss Wendy. And let me look out this window and check out those amazing clouds. Very cool. Now, your family might have had a lot of fun with that, and you might notice that I have my NASA shirt on. That's to remind you folks that you know that NASA scientists need your help. You can be a citizen scientist. You and your family can do what's called a Globe Observer Citizen Scientist Project. So if you have internet access, look it up, and you can get the app called Globe. Put it on your phone or your iPad or some other device, and you can check out the clouds. So that way you can send it to NASA, and NASA can make sure in confirmation that the satellites that help them to determine what the weather is, to share with other weather meteorologists around the world, to make sure that our satellites are working correctly, because you'll be giving coordinates to where you saw those clouds and what time and what the date was. So become a citizen scientist, help NASA out. It's great fun. And that's it. I'm signing off from Up and At 'em. Woo! See you next time. Bye.